Today I am doing something called chicken sweet and hot. I am back in a treasury of great recipes, and the recipe that I'm actually doing is a Price family recipe. In typical fashion, I'm going to cut the recipe in half. The recipe itself calls for an entire chicken quartered, and I am deviating from that, and I am going to just use chicken breasts. I did not want to buy an entire chicken to roast or a half of a chicken to roast and then have the other half just kind of hanging out in the fridge. So I went with chicken breast. I don't think that it is going to alter the flavor in any way, and if this actually turns out to be successful, I can use the recipe and actually roast an entire chicken with it. So that is my plan down the line. Sure. I've already made the sauce that the chicken goes in because the chicken has to marinate for 2 to 3 hours. Now, I'm cutting the recipe in half, but I don't necessarily think that's going to cut the marinating time in half, and I'm not going to let it cut the marinating time in half. We'll do the full, I don't know, 2.5, 3-ish hours. Vincent says that this is one of Mary's specialties, something she tosses together while tiling a wall or framing several paintings. Okay. He does say it has marvelous flavor, aroma, and color. So now I'm gonna let this cool down. I just took it off of the stove. So you let your sauce cool, and then you pour it over your chicken, and 2 to 3 hours from now, we're going to bake some chicken. So during this 3-hour break, it is a good time for me to remind you that I am not a chef, I am not a cook, I am a Vincent Price fan who is cooking her way through his 3 cookbooks to see how they taste to a modern palate and in the modern time. I should probably take this out of the cast iron Le Creuset because that might keep it warmer longer. Yeah, I think it's done. I think that the chicken is good. It tastes good, but the flavor that I get that's coming through is orange and not really the red currant jelly. I would make it again, but there's just not a lot to it.